The areas covered are being displayed in the bulleted text as shown, and we do hope you enjoy this video.
With your emails, you may have several that come through at one particular time. You may have previous ones from, say, earlier when the email account was created, and you may have them in your folders too. So if you have something specific that you want to search for, like say for instance it could be a certain topic or content or an individual, what you can do is you can search just here by typing in a specific word, or if you wanted to, not just the folder that's been selected, you could go and do all the mailboxes and all the Outlook items, so it will do a full search. What it will do is it will go through the mail server and it will check anything that's past previous or anything that's in these folders. So it's currently displaying any messages newer than 12 months, but anything that's over it will go and have a search. So in your test, just remember, if it asks you where you would go to search for an email, you click just here. You can also organize your emails. Another that may show up in your test too is by clicking how you want to organize them. So I do them by date, but you can do them by from, or we can do it by newest or oldest. It changes just there, and that may come up in your test too, to point out if you wanted them from date or any of the criteria just there. Managing your emails is very important. So on the right hand side we've got our ecl.ms account, we've got our inbox just here, we also have our sent items, and we've got our drafts, which we previously explained. So anything we do send goes in there, anything inbox. What we can do is we can right click in our inbox and we can create a new folder. Highly expected in your test to do that. If it does come up and it's a pop-up, it would be the new folder just there, or in folder tab just here you can create a new folder too. There may be two ways that it will display it in your test, so just be aware of both ways of creating a new folder. So you can create a new folder, and then we're going to call it test. Oops, not test, sorry. We're going to call it demo example. And then you'll see we've got demo example has been created, and there won't be anything in it. You'll see just there. A straightforward process, but something to be very important going into your test is how to delete an email. So we select the email in question, so use that as an example, and it's just a delete button just there. But make sure it is the one that's been selected and you delete there. But you can also press your delete key on the keyboard and it will get rid of it also. But just to be aware that in your test you'll probably be expected to select where you would go to delete the selected item. But what's really good though about a deleted email, just show for demonstration purposes, if I was to press the delete, it would go into the deleted items folder just there. I'm just going to quickly click it, and if you go into deleted items, you'll see that even with press delete we've got some that are already in here. What's handy is that we can, before we permanently delete the emails, we can restore them. So in your test you may be asked to restore an email. So let's say the one that we just done just now, that we just deleted. In the ribbon you've got move, and we can put it back into our inbox there. Or if it's a right click pop-up menu, move and put it into the inbox there, so we can put it back. Also, to permanently delete everything in the deleted items folder, we can right click and we can go empty folder just there. So you've got that point, and that will prompt you again, are you sure you want to delete everything, permanently deleted, which we do. I'm going to click yes, and now the folder is completely empty just there. In your test you also may be asked to point out where you would go to create contacts. So just next to the calendar is the contact option just here, and you'll see contacts, we can create a new contact. Just in the home, you'll see the home ribbon changes when we go into our contacts. It's a different page there. So what we can do is we can go new contact, and then we can type the individual's full name. So I'm just going to use an example, Joe Blogs. We can have a company, and we can also put an email in there as well, joe.blogs@aol.com, and then we can save and close, and you'll see that Joe Blogs is available for us. So what we can do is we can double click in, gives us more information, and close that down. That may come up in your test where you would create a new contact, and also where you would go to get the contacts to. There. A handy tool in Microsoft Outlook, particularly if we're working in large groups and we're sending frequent emails to everybody involved in a team, for example. So in the university you may have your peers that you're doing your some assignments with. You're good handy, instead of you going into your email and putting every single individual's email in every single time, what you can do is create a contact group, which may come up in your test just to where you would go, and it's in new items. So click new items, more items, contact group just here. And here what you can do is you can create a contact group, so you can name it University Peers, and then we can start adding members from our Outlook contacts. So for instance, our Joe blogs that we created, and also from any of our new contacts that we can have the opportunity to do there. And you'd save and close, and then you'll be able, when you're creating your email, to just state to who you're going to go to, and you can automatically do to the group's name there. So, but in your test, all you'll be expected really is to know where you would go to create the contact group just there. So it's really important.